1911s. We've been doing pretty good with 1911s. And this year I wanted to bring you guys 1911s that were budget friendly, customizable to make them like your own. And many of you know that I carried a 1911 here in Utah before I moved, working in the executive protection field. And I tried to find a gun that was similar to the gun that I had back then, but unfortunately that gun is no longer made by Springfield. So I got one close to it. I even got the same holster that I was using back then, and that's the new 1911 Enhanced 45 by TSOS. Let's go shoot it. Before I get too far on the review of the TSOS, let me tell you about what I do. We're a soft goods manufacturer. We specialize in plate carriers, placards, chest rigs. We even have holsters for single stack 1911s, of course, with a light rail, with a light, with a red dot, or without a red dot, on our Safariland lineup on our website at rdrgear.com. We specialize in a full line of Safariland upgrades, holster models. We just dropped our new MH2 holster hanger, which is a customizable UBL style holster hanger that fits any body type for a straight drop forward or a negative cant. You can find all that at rdrgear.com. 1911s and 45. We live in Utah. This is John Moses Browning's home. And if you guys all know Eli, 1776 Duck, due to a weird accent, drives a hot rod, likes Duke's mayonnaise, he would agree that the 1911 and the 45 is basically the hand of God, right? It's the gun that everyone should own, not everyone does. And with that thought process, I wanted to find and showcase you guys 1911s that really allow the first timer, someone who's maybe been persuaded away from 1911s because of fitment or reliability, price, a big one. I wanted to show you guys some options that will allow you to go entry level, to allow you to have money left to maybe do some upgrades, make it your own, and most importantly, make it look cool. Because if it's not cool to you, you may not use it and you may not shoot it. And I want to show you one today that is a new one from TSOS. And this is the 1911 Enhanced 45. Don't mind the leather dust on here. We're safe and clear. But if I didn't tell you that this gun was from TSOS, let me fix my chair here. If I didn't tell you this gun was from TSOS and you look at it right now in this format, you would think this is a $1,000 plus handgun. You have front serrations, rear serrations, Novak style sights, fiber optic, ambi safety, G10 scales, which I did upgrade. They do come with two sets, a black rubberized style and a wood set, and it comes with a 25 LPI lines per inch checkering up front, a checkered mainspring housing, ambi, as I mentioned, beaver tail. I added the magwell, and the magwell was $30, and it dropped right in. This gun is minus the fancy new grips, which it was $74 to add new G10 grips and this magwell. Without those two features, it comes with a set of walnut grips that are very good quality wood walnut grips, and it comes with a set of kind of, again, maybe not micarta, but a rubberized plastic material, so to speak. But you get two sets. MSRP on these guns is $710. It blows my mind what you get, especially for having a frame that's checkered, right? That is a big deal. These street price are around $675. You literally could get this gun, upgrade the grips, add the magwell, pick up a couple extra magazines, and you would be in this gun and ready to go for the races. This is a phenomenal handgun. This is the exact same setup of a gun that I had back in the day. It was just all black, right? I couldn't find one like that. But back then only difference I had was I had a front night sight, blacked out rear. I had wood grips, magwell, and then I had the gun checkered from the local gunsmith after the fact, which was dumb back then because it was retardedly expensive to do. But the holster I ran was the Galco Royal Guard. I know a lot of dudes, and even I as a Kydex maker, a 1911 holster, there's something about a leather 1911 holster that just is cool. The Royal Guard is one of the best holsters I can say out there for a 1911. These are not red dot compatible, but for a classic 1911, this is an amazing holster. This is a horsehide material. It's unfinished. It's raw. But as you wear this holster, it starts to just simply conform more to the gun as you go. And they just last forever. My last one that I had of this holster was about a decade old. Before I started losing some stitching up front here, and eventually it just came apart. But the craftsmanship, all the edges are sealed, they're burnished, wire reinforcement here in the top of the holster so it can't close on you. There's a wire or a piece of metal through here. This is also metal in here, which is your protection for your safety. So again, when it's against the body. But man, a super phenomenal holster. The thing that blew my mind about the pistol the most was the trigger. This trigger on this gun is so crisp and so clean that today I kind of got on the trigger a little bit too quick for Chris's filming, and I was already on target downrange, but I sent one probably a little quicker than I wanted to. But this trigger is super smooth. It's very well built pistol. And again, when you look at this gun, and granted, like I said, I added the grips. And what I like reason why I added all that stuff is I wanted to show you guys at home. This is the perfect classic gentleman's entry-level 1911. Yes, you can get some other guns out there, the Garrison, some other different brands from 1911, but you're still going to push into the more higher costs, or maybe the high 7s into the early 8s. But really the only other gun you might get that has this level of craftsmanship, this level of features on the gun, is the Garrison, and Garrison doesn't come close to a lot of the stuff that's on this gun. And the trigger is not even close. Because I've shot both. But to get a trigger like this, a frame like this, just a frame alone, you're going to be in well into the 1500, 2000s. I think this is something that if you want to get into an entry-level 1911, change up the grips, add a magwell, maybe make it two-tone, have it Cerakoted, cut for a red dot, whatever you want to do. This is the perfect base for that. As I mentioned earlier, this is the enhanced 1911 duty from TSOS. I'm stoked with this pistol. Even Christian likes it. He doesn't even have a 1911 yet. But this might be his, you never know. So if you like gun content, subscribe. YouTube will show you more gun content just like this and others like it. Till next time, be well. Take care.